Hi everybody, today we are going to discuss one of the most popular strategies called covered call. And obviously we're not going to talk about the basic stuff like how to make a covered call, how to do the basic adjustments. There are other channels for that. This channel is for advanced traders, the knowledge which is easy to understand but hardly gets discussed. So today I'm going to discuss two covered call hacks which you're going to learn. Before I start, I have to tell you the standard disclaimer, that is strategy, the adjustment, everything contains a certain amount of risk to the capital. There is no strategy which is zero risk. I must tell you that. Now we've got this out of the way, let's discuss knowledge which helps you become a better trader. Before I start telling you and teaching you the two hacks, I want to tell you something very interesting, a different angle, weekly versus monthly covered call, right? Let me show you the option chain. It's going to be clear to you, and then we're going to talk about hacks. Yes. So here we are on an option chain, as you can see right now. I have loaded a weekly option chain, as you can see over here. What is a covered call? Basically is that you long the stock or the future and we sell at the money or out of the money call, right? Equal quantity. Now here, what do you see is that the weekly, the point which I'm telling you is that at the money weekly option is trading at 156. There are 3 weeks remaining, for the monthly series expiry. 156 is the weekly. Now hold on to the thought. I want to show you something else, right? Now, if I move it from weekly to monthly, then what's going to happen will be very interesting. So let's talk about this, right? Now here we are. Now I have moved it to monthly and we're going to pick the same strike. Now the monthly is trading at 330. This is roughly 3 weeks out, right? 3 weeks time, right? Roughly, because there are 3 weeks. So basically, if we divide 330 by 0.5 by 3, and if we take out the weekly, how much the weekly should be comparable to where monthly is trading at the moment, you'll find that obviously we divide by 3. So weekly should be trading at 110 because the monthly 3 weeks out is 330. But the weekly in actuality is trading at how much? Let's figure that out. And what you see is the same strike which is trading at 155.5. There is a big difference, versus weekly and monthly. And weekly, as you can see, it's trading at certain amount of premium. Now I have a question for you before I tell you the hack. If you do covered call, when you sell an option, do you want to sell an option which is priced expensive, or do you think it's better to sell an option which is, probably 3 weeks out and which is not very expensive? Now I want to tell you the hacks, right? Maybe I can make a video in the future how you can use weekly options really effectively, and obviously hardly this topic, this option pricing hardly gets discussed online. You can search on YouTube and you can find how many videos you can find, right? Very advanced concept. Maybe I can talk about this in the future, but now let's stick to the topic. Now I'll be requiring Excel sheet to explain things to you. So here we go. Point number 1. So here we are on an Excel sheet to explain you simply. What is a covered call is basically a combination of longing the future. I've picked the current pricing of the market versus at the money weekly option, assuming that we are selling a weekly. Even if you sell monthly, it will be called covered call itself. But I've taken a weekly call, we long the future and we short the call, very standard vanilla covered call. Some things which we must know is that when we do something like this, as per the broker terminal, the capital requirement is roughly 2,56,000, roughly 2.5 we can say. You can check with your broker to know exact how much capital required when you do any kind of a covered call. Now, to explain you further, what you see is the break even of the trade. Now, when you long the future and you short the call, the upper break even, that means there is no extra additional advantage of holding the trade beyond the upper level, is 25,863. How do we take out? Is obviously very simple. You can use any simulator which you want to use, or probably you can just add weekly and the future. So what it's telling you, a simple maths, I'm going to show you in simulator as well, so it will become double clear, right? But let's just stick to this. So what it's telling you that beyond 25,863, the ROI which we see, the profit line which we see will be fixed. So let me show you this. For example, if trade go to 25,900, future obviously you see that it's in positive of 191, wherein the call which we sold will be in the money by 300 points, right? So what do we see is that if trade start to go bullish, then we make roughly 3540, right? Simple points you multiply by the lot size. And if it go even further, suppose it go to 26,000, right? Then what's going to happen is that there is no extra advantage which we have holding on to the covered call. When we take any trade, there are two situations. Trade can go against us or trade can go in favor of us. Now here, doesn't matter till what extent it can go 600 points more even up, right? But there is no extra advantage which we are getting because the profit is completely locked on the upside. Now, this brings me on how to make it better. Now here what you see is the same simulation which I was explaining you over Excel, is that if market continue to go up and the view is bullish, etc. Obviously you're doing a covered call because your view is bullish. Now it can be future, it can be Nifty Bs, it can be basket of stocks, whatever, right? Now here, how to really make sure that when things go completely in our favor, how to capitalize on it. Very important. Now, the trick number one is, suppose that the stock gone up and obviously stock go to 25,000 or the future go to 25,900, for example. Now this will be in the money by 300 points. Obviously you could see that, and it's on the upside, it is freezed. We spoke about this already. We discussed about this. Now here what's written is, now 25,900 becomes in the money now. Why? Because beyond 25,863, there is no extra positive which we are getting. It's completely freezed. It's not improving with the improvement of the price of the future. So will that be of any kind of benefit to block this kind of margin, and we are not getting any additional benefit holding it? Right? Will that be beneficial? So now if the stock go up, that means, or the future in this situation, 25,900 becomes the new at the money, obviously. So this call, the weekly call which we sold, it's already in the money. In that situation, what an alternative is that one can completely square off the at the money call, obviously, right? Take out, and then what we could do is, now the new positions is that the future remain long as it is, as you can see. But now, instead of weekly, we can move it to monthly. Now, the main point is, when you move into monthly, what is an extra advantage, right? How much is the monthly trading for? Now, this one is 600. Now, you may say that, why have we taken 600? Now, let me show you how much 25,900 at the money is trading at the moment, right? Because Nifty may just may just take 10 days, may just take 2 weeks, right? Whatever. So here now, the monthly becomes the December, which is the next month contract. In that situation, let's see at the money how much it's trading at. At the money is trading at roughly 605. What does that mean? That means that we've taken out a weekly, right? In a week, that contract is going to expire anyways, right? Contract can be at the money, in the money. The weekly, I'm talking about this, right? This one. Now, contract can be monthly, weekly. Here, I'm talking about this one, right? This one. This is a weekly, so this is going to expire in weekly. As soon as the week gets expired, right? And if the trade is swinging in our favor, if we move it to monthly option, month is automatically going to be December, right? Because you can obviously consider November as well. But just to give you an example, if we sell December monthly series, which is trading at roughly 600 points, that means that your upper break even now has moved to 26,308 from 25,863. When I say break even, I mean to say the freezing of the profits. The freezing of, there is no profit beyond that level. The line become flat. So if the trade is going into the favor, we are capitalizing on that. I hope this point is really much clear. Now, in that situation, if markets start to go up, etc., how much can we expect? If I show you here 26,500, this gonna be in the money obviously by 600 points. So what do we see is that if the stock starts to go, or the index starts to go in our favor, we have taken an extra room For us in this particular situation, this is going to be in the money by 1100. And what do we see that beyond this level, it is completely freeze. Now, what happened a couple of weeks back, right? A bullish move which happened in the market. If you do covered call and if market go into your favor and you're just like, happy with this, which is fine, market is swinging in your favor. But if you're not moving weekly to monthly exactly and jumping up the strike, maybe you're not really capitalizing on it, because after up move, market can even go down as well. When you take so much of a credit, your lower break even also moves down. So before I tell you trick number 2, I'll tell you the quick recap. Number 1, I told you that weekly options, if you really calculate, is it beneficial to sell versus monthly? Is that I will leave it up to you. Point number 2, which I told you, if things swing back in your favor, and anyways, we are putting a lot of capital margin upfront, 2.5 lakh is not less. If it goes into your favor, if you move it to monthly, then what is the extra advantage which you're gonna get if the stock or the index continuously start to go in the favor of the bullish? Right, I hope the trick number 1 is clear. I see many people doing covered call from many years, especially working professionals, but just a little tricks here and there, just a little advanced concepts here and there can really help immensely. We all witnessed what happened just a few weeks back, right? Now let's talk about point number 2. I'm sure you were eager for that, but let me tell you that, right? So basically, when we do covered call, what do we see is that the capital requirement is roughly 256. Now, obviously, 256 is not a small amount. Now, is it possible that we reduce this capital significantly? Can we do something like this? At the same time, if market go up, then we remain, at par with this, but we reduce the capital requirement. Trick number 2, for people who do not have much capital, but they like covered call, very popular strategy. So let me show you on Opstra. I'm gonna make this funda super clear to you today. Yes, do I have your attention, right? Let's talk about that. So here we are on an option simulator. If we just do with standard future, what do we see is that the margin is charged, quite heavy. And if, as you can see, if things go in our favor, then it's a flat line. We discussed about it. Now, what else we could do? It currently is 25,708, which you could see, but November in the money call. Can we long it? Now, obviously, the first question is going to be in the comment section is, what about liquidity, right? There's going to be a big bid and ask difference, etc. Before you have that question, I have the solution. I'm going to show it to you. So here we are on option simulator and we are on monthly option chain, and 24,000 where it is, 24,000 call is here. And what you see is that the bid and ask difference when the market is closed at this particular time, what do you see? The difference is very narrow, 6-point difference. But if somebody enter via limit order, well, that order can be fulfilled at a better price. So this point is cleared and checked. Now here, when we do something like this, one thing which really strike out, that is the capital, the margin requirement has really come down. Instead, when we long an in the money call option, when you long future, you can see this versus when we long in the money call. Now you will say, what if market continue to go up? So here I'm going to share with you here, if market continue to go up, what you see is a flat line, right? And when you long the future, you could see the flat line as well. Very interesting. But the important concept is that when you buy an in the money call option, obviously it's always better to have a look at the bid and ask spread, see your margin benefit which you're getting, see that how much risk it is. There should not be higher bid and ask, obviously. But what do you see that the main objective, the trick number 2, and I'm going to tell you a couple of more things here, is that the margin really dips down. Now I want to tell you a couple of more points. So here, how to reduce the margin? First of all, this can only be done in index, because stocks in the money options, first of all, it's not a recommendation to do stocks, obviously, because in the money options may have huge liquidity issues. So it's better to consider index instead. Common mistake number 1 is always know the downside adjustments as well. We've spoken about if market moves in the favor. We've spoken about the trick number 2, buying in the money call option to really bring the margins heavily down, right? That can be very effective if you are a covered call fan. If you've been doing covered call for many years and today you know how to really reduce the margin and if you hold on to the trade for the entire month, really nice. Or if you have planned to hold B's or ruling, etc. So downside adjustments, which we haven't discussed in this video, otherwise video gonna be super duper long. Downside adjustment may require a different video. I've made a video in the past as well. If you do iron flies, or if you do any other strategy and you want to learn things from different angle, from this different perspective, I've already made videos on this channel. And obviously when you come on this channel, you know that I will deliver. I will try to give you as much as I can through YouTube. Ensure that ratio, aka the quantity for long and short, remains same. Now people obviously do a lot of experiments, belonging to future and shorting 3 calls, and have this kind of ratio. Covered call, long 100, short 100. That is the concept of covered call, right? So that is something which one definitely can stick to. It's the exact reason why I tell you, hit and trial way of trading one must avoid. Trading is very interesting, right? But there should be ways which are not commonly known. These little hacks you can call, or these little techniques can really come very effective when the trade is actually on, considering that you've already discounted the amount of risk which you can have versus if the trade go in your favor, how much you can benefit out of it, right? So I'm sure you have enjoyed the 2 viral hacks about covered call. Not very common, hardly gets discussed online. That's the reason I have to tell you on this channel. Thanks for watching. I wish you all the very best. Signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.